President's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani.
They're not things that we should be pursuing as part of our national security strategy with Ukraine.
Tim Morrison told the committee the entire scenario has been harmful to Ukraine.
I understand the gravity of these proceedings, but I beg you not to lose sight of the military conflict underway in eastern Ukraine today, the ongoing illegal occupation of Crimea, and the importance of reform of Ukraine's politics and economy.
Both Morrison and Volker are witnesses requested by Republicans on the committee. Linda Kenyon, Capitol Hill.
Earlier today, Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Vindman and Jennifer Williams, an aide to Vice President Mike Pence, both testified they've had concerns about President Trump's July phone call with the leader of Ukraine. Another round of impeachment hearings will be held tomorrow. I'm Ann Cates. The Senate is expected to approve a stopgap spending measure to keep the federal government going. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says efforts to come up with a long-term budget continue.
Failing to secure funding for the federal government before the end of the year is not an option.
2 jail guards responsible for overseeing billionaire Jeffrey Epstein have been indicted for their alleged lapses the night he committed suicide. Tova Noel and Michael Thomas have pleaded not guilty.
Attorney Montel Figgins represents Thomas.
We had hoped that the U.S. Attorney's Office would make an effort to try to address the systematic failures with respect to the Bureau of Prisons.
The Metropolitan Correctional Center has been plagued by allegations of understaffing, forced overtime, and mismanagement. Steve Kastenbaum, New York.
On Wall Street, the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 102 points, the S&P 500 down 2, the Nasdaq in positive territory up 21. I'm Ann Cates.
Trading involves financial risk and is not suitable for all investors. Past results do not guarantee future performance.
Most people in today's economy are taking a roller coaster ride with their investments. With Vantage Point software, you can remove that dynamic from your investment strategy once and for all. Vantage Point has spent the last 3 decades perfecting an artificial intelligence process that you can put to use today to take advantage of market fluctuations and make money no matter which way the market moves. Vantage Point software analyzes massive quantities of data all around the world in seconds, so you get the information you need to make the right decisions to optimize your profits. Vantage Point is making its exclusive market forecast process available to you for free when you text MONEY to 411411. That's MONEY to 411411. We'll send you a link to your free market forecast so you take back control of your financial future. Text MONEY to 411411.
Go to VantagePointSoftware.com for terms, conditions, and privacy policy.
Less than a week after Disney launched its new streaming service, hackers got into the act.
Thousands of Disney Plus account holders had their data stolen and put up for sale on the dark web. The technology news site ZDNet reported account holders complaining they've been locked out of their accounts. The BBC also reports it's found user account information for sale on the dark web. Disney says there was no breach on its side, suggesting user information has been stolen through other means. What those means are unknown, but could include the sharing of login info or spyware on users' devices. Jim Roop, Los Angeles.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees, the Doobie Brothers, are joining with singer Michael McDonald for a 50th anniversary tour next year. McDonald sang with the band starting in 1975 before launching his own solo career. The Doobie Brothers earned 2 Grammys for What a Fool Believes and Minute by Minute. The tour will begin June 9th in West Palm Beach, Florida. I'm Ann Cates.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertising. Sponsored by Case Legal Media. Attention, this is an important message for anyone that has been diagnosed with cancer after being exposed to Roundup or other weed killers. The Internal Agency for Research on Cancer warned that overexposure to Roundup and other weed killers may increase the risk of developing non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Monsanto, the manufacturer of Roundup, may have known that Roundup and other weed killers were likely linked to organ damage and cancer. This information was hidden from the public as proprietary trade secret since 1981, and Monsanto may have failed to warn of the potential risk of cancer. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with cancer after being exposed to Roundup or other weed killers, you may be entitled to significant compensation. Call us now at 800-308-6592. Our network of attorneys are ready to fight for you. You'll pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call now for a free consultation at 800-308-6592. You must protect your legal rights. Call 800-308-6592. Again, 800-308-6592.
Hi, I'm Shelley Palmer.
And I'm Ross Martin.
And we're hosting a new show called Think About This.
I still can't believe that my eyes don't know the difference.
No, you don't know the difference.
Is your digital life overwhelming you?
Let Shelley and Ross help you survive the disruption. So I've got audio and video absolutely indistinguishable from nature. Think about that.
Listen and subscribe to Think About This, free wherever you get your podcasts. From the Westwood One Podcast Network, where the conversation starts.
From Paul W. Smith waking you up.
I'll just say that what keeps you awake at night is talent.
To Michael Savage rocking you to sleep.
If he doesn't want to listen to us and he wants to listen to television commentators who misled his own son on television, I can't help him.
We've got you covered all day on News Talk 760 WJR.